Hello you lovely people, welcome back to accountinglecture.com. In this particular tutorial we'll go over inventory valuation. The very important rule you need to remember: inventory should always be valued at lower cost or net realizable value. What do you mean by that? Between the cost and sellable value, we say, rather the net realizable value. Whichever is lower, we're going to choose that one as a valuation of our inventory. Why? Because this is to comply with the prudence concept, and the prudence concept says keep your assets and profits lower wherever it is possible. As inventory is your current assets, we will not show it as higher. That's why applying the prudence concept, always take the cost value or take the lower between cost and sellable value, which is basically your net realizable value. There are three types of inventory valuation: FIFO, LIFO, and AVCO. Let me tell you, LIFO is no longer valid under current International Accounting Standard IS rules. So we will focus on FIFO and AVCO. Inventory is a very big part of nowadays business perspective, because all the big businesses, they have thousands of millions, in fact, of pounds worth of inventory. How do they value it? You can easily manipulate the income statement or balance sheet with the valuation of inventory. Well, let's talk about FIFO. FIFO is basically first in, first out. Let's talk about a shuttlecock, badminton. Yeah, you put a shuttlecock over here. This is a shuttlecock 1, shuttlecock 2, feather. Sometimes we call it feather. It's a badminton we play with 3. Okay, likewise. So which one you put first? This one, then second, then third, then fourth, and fifth. How do you take it away? You open the lid from here and take away this one. So first in, first out. This is kind of the concept for first in and first out. And what type of business we use this formula more? Yeah, think about the items. Those are raw, like meat, fish. If you buy those first, you want to get rid of those items first. Yep. But many other inventories which are not like retainable, like books or pen, or like normal any other items, we do a systematic way of average. We add up the value of opening and closing of purchases divided by the price. We get a value. How do you do it? Let's put some figures in it. I have chosen some questions from past paper. Yet again, it's AQA A-level past paper. This is June 2016, ACCN 3, but equally important for any other exams regarding FIFO and AVCO. They're asking calculate the value of inventory 30th of April using AVCO method. Okay, and they talking about 7 marks. There are 2 ways you can go over a big way, which you do like receipts, issue, and balance. I'll not follow this way. I'll show you the quickest way, because that's being preferred in this particular question. And this is under AVCO, 7 marks, and at the bottom you see FIFO only for 2 marks. So going over the big long way is waste of time going to be. So let me show you how do you do the inventory valuation. Let's read the question carefully. Sifan values inventory using AVCO method. Opening inventory 1st of April was 400. Great. At a cost price of 75. Lovely. The following transactions took place during the month. Is only 1 month talking about. 12th April we bought 250 more inventories. So 400 we had plus 250 more. Okay, so opening you had 400 at the rate of what price? 75. Multiply 75, and my calculator says you get 30,000 is the value. Then purchase, you can put the date here, April. 250 items. you bought at, it means multiplication, 67.2, and my calculator says it's 16,800. Now let me show you the rule regarding AVCO. You need to, this is a different price for 400 and this is a different price for 400 when you purchase, but we're gonna have an average price. Now you got to add up the first two price. The value you get is 46,800, and you're gonna add these units. These are units, 400 and 250, 650. So 46,800 divided by 650, whatever is the value, is your average price, which my calculator says is 72. That's how you basically do your AVCO. You keep following the cycle, you will find the end value of the closing inventory. Okay, after 12th of April, 18 April, we sold some inventories. Basically, this is sold means issued. We issued to another department. How many items? 300. There you go. Okay, so 18 April, issue, or you can call it sale, no problem. How much? 300. Tell me what price you're gonna issue. At 72, because that's the value of your items now. So 300 times by 72, my calculator says 21,600 being issued. How much is the money left? 25,200. At 72, how many items are there left? 350 of your inventories left. So we dealt with these two. Couple of more. We're gonna follow the same procedure. 21st of April, we bought new inventories at 83. There's no selling price given. These are cost price, so we are taking the cost price. If selling price given, we still take the cost price because that's the rule. Take the lower of cost and net realizable value, whichever is lower, and cost is mostly lower. In this particular case, cost given, we are taking cost only. 21 April, you purchase how many? 200. At what price? 83. So that's what I'm gonna write it down. We already had 350 plus 200 at 83, and 200 plus times by 83, 16,600. Same procedure, add these up together, get the value, and divided by the units. So the value of 25,200 plus 16,600 is 41,800 divided by 550, and the average price per unit is 76. Moving on, the last bit, which is 24th, you issued 240 units. At what price? It's going to be 76. It's just a presentation we're going to show here. 24 April, yep. 24 April issue. Just checking how many items. 240. If 240 goes at 76, is 18,240 is the money value. We're left with 23,560, and how many items? Still 76. How many items left is 310. That's our answer. 310 units, and the inventory is valued at 23,560. Answer under your AVCO. Of the same question, we're going to do FIFO now, which is first in, first out, and only for 2 marks. So it again, I'm telling you that we're not going to follow the long way. If you remember, you had 400 units at the beginning, then you purchased some of the items twice you purchased. We're going to add those both twice. What are the items we purchased? 250 and 200, isn't it? Yeah, we did. 250 plus 200. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 850 we bought it, and minus some of the couple of times we disposed, basically sold 300 and 240. So we're gonna take it away, 300 and 240. So how many items you're left with? If you do the calculations, you'll see you are left with 310 units. This is exactly like AVCO. That's the closing inventory. Under FIFO, how are you going to value it? We will check of these 310, how many items of our latest inventory is available. So the latest is this 200 items were held at 83 each. So of these 310 over here, 200 was valued at 83. How many left? 110. So 110 should have been valued, there we go, 67.2. What happened with this 400 is all been issued, sold. And of this 250, most of it sold, but 110 is still there, and we will value it at 67.2. 67.2. So these are the items unsold. These are the items unsold at different prices. If you multiply, my calculator says is 16,600, and the other one is 7392 23992. That's the answer under FIFO. Okay guys, that's how you do it. Just one more minute I will take. If you can see, it's 23,992 under FIFO and 23,560 under AVCO. If your closing inventory is higher, your FIFO closing inventory is higher, your profit for the year or gross profit will be higher. We have other videos to prove it. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please share with your friends. Don't forget to comment. We are here to help you always, always.